Welcome back to another edition of the Disney Dish Podcast with Jim Hill. It's me, Len and today we're walking through Liberty Square in the Magic Kingdom. Jim's going to tell us all the secrets of this part of the park and what's going on and what's happened in the past. Jim, why don't you begin? What's shaking in Liberty Square as we walk through?
There's a large bear at first.
I know. We've got some gate crashers on our video here that came in after we started.
Well, we'll continue to slide on through here. The thing about Liberty Square is some of the storytelling detail is just kind of bizarre. I mean, for example, take a look. We have our normal red pavement color for the Disney parks, and then we have this interesting gray, brown, pebbly stuff. And if you talk to the Imagineers about this, what this is actually supposed to be is that, remember, this was back in the day when people had chamber pots under their beds, and that sort of thing under their bed, and they used to throw them in the streets and.
Hello, Al.
My prom date. I'm so happy to see you.
I love both of you, but for different reasons. Oh, Liver Lips. Hello. Good to see you. Hello.
Hello, sir. So nice to see you.
Thank you. Oh, fantastic.
Family reunion.
Family,
right
exactly.
See you at Thanksgiving, guys. Okay. This is where people were supposedly, they would get up in the morning and throw their chamber pots out the window into the
middle of the street.
So
right.
yes, Len, I'm knee deep in what's the line from, it's tough to bug. I mean, shoulder high waist.
High waist, exactly.
But again, that's one of those wonderful storytelling beats that the Imagineers come up with.
All right, Jim, Diamond Horseshoe has been open lately as a buffet during peak periods. What's going on there? Is it a recognition that we need one more sit-down place to eat in the park?
Yeah, I mean, the hard reality is it's such a beautiful venue for.
It is. It's really nice. It's got upstairs seating. It's really pretty.
But as we were talking about, it's a show that's 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
And, a cast of at least 10, and it's expensive, and people are like, I don't have the time to see that show anymore. So
I can't hear my kids screaming during the show. Or talking during the show, exactly.
But, again, when you look at the Thanksgivings, the Christmases, when you need that extra space, it's great to have it.
It's a great venue, yeah.
So,
and it's a relatively inexpensive, as far as Disney goes, meal. I think it's $35 for basically an all-you-can-eat meal. Mm-hmm. And it's ribbit stick and good food. I think they share a lot of the menu with the Liberty Street Tavern. Some of it is different, but they do share a kitchen, right?
That they do.
Jim, we're coming up to two attractions that have been changed recently. One is the Muppets Present Great Moments in American History, which is in the building in the center of our screen right now.
Hugely successful, by the way.
Yeah, I think it exceeded anyone's expectations, right?
Yeah. There was a plan initially to sort of carry over this same show to Hollywood Studios, in fact.
Oh, on Grand Avenue. The waiting area, the ostensible waiting area for Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, and basically what happened was when Bob Chapek decided very late in the game that Galaxy's Edge, at least at Walt Disney World, would include the Star Wars Hotel, which then significantly bumped the price point and made that 14-acre addition to Disney Hollywood Studios very challenging. That kind of fell off the table. Though what I've been told is that if they get the lines that they anticipate, that will be rushed back into production just so people who are standing in the sun at Grand Avenue have something that they can be watched. And then, of course, the other show that got updated with its own interesting character was, the Hall of Presidents with our President Trump.
Right.
When they did the redo, they didn't chintz. Brand new seats, brand new audio, brand new projection.
They upgraded the carpet, they upgraded the audio. The whole show got a makeover, which it does basically once every 8 years anyway.
This was what you were talking about at that earlier podcast. I
was saving this one too, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, the outdoor kitchen area.
My favorite dining place in all of the Magic Kingdom right now, currently, the Liberty Square Market. We've talked about this on a previous show, but let's show you the details here. Okay. All right. So the thing that I love about this is it's the best hot dogs in the Magic Kingdom. And here's what makes it great. They've bought these grills back here. And Jim, you see the grills right here?
Okay.
So these, I guess, starting around 11 or so, or lunchtime, these are staffed with people who are doing nothing but making hot dogs over and over and over again. They are the best hot dogs in the Magic Kingdom. But look at the grill. This is not an industrial grill. It's something that you could conceivably pick up at Home Depot.
Now, it's interesting that you mentioned the hot dogs, because Alice was over here earlier on the trip and swears by the waffle with hazelnut.
Oh, over at Sleepy Hollow.
There you go.
Yeah.
That it's another equally good treat.
Jim, any planned changes to the Liberty Square riverboat.
No, well, long range. There has been some discussions for the 50th anniversary to plus some of the show scenes along the river. But again, your challenge here is you're going to have a budget that you have to spend across 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, multiple hotels, Disney Springs. And it's just that money, as big a chunk of change as Disney has set aside for the, because again, you only have one 50th anniversary. It can only go so far. And this is one of the slower moving, lower capacity attractions in the park.
It's not a priority for anyone.
Yeah, and how many times over the past 10 years have they plus the mansion? Yeah. It's like if they spend money for the 50th anniversary in the mansion,
it's not going to be on anything else in Liberty Square.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Jim, let's take a walk over to the Haunted Mansion and see what's going on there.
Okay. I love this attraction. I've loved it since I first came here. The big success of Memento Mori.
The gift shop.
They have done so well with that Disney loves that this is done as well as it has. In fact, if you talk with folks in California, they have actually supposedly kicked the tires of the idea of bringing a shop much like this to Disneyland because of how ridiculously well this does.
Oh, yeah.
But the other thing that's been fascinating lately is they have begun walking characters out of the mansion.
I've seen that, right. Yeah.
For example, Constance, the bride in the attic, or for that matter, the girl on the tightrope in the stretching room.
Right.
They have become, and the thing is that Disney fans especially, once they see them, kind of lose their minds.
Right.
It is still the much beloved attraction that it always has been. My complaint is there are too many Imagineers who actually like this attraction. I would really appreciate it if, for a time, we could just leave this alone. One of the reasons we stopped getting Scene 1s for attractions here at Walt Disney World was the Scene 1 that was built here at the mansion.
Oh, with the things you could play in line.
It was so expensive to maintain, and it really did not play well with international guests. They just did not get the concept.
Really?
As a direct result, people would be playing and have other folks blow by them in line and then get upset that I just lost my place in line.
Exactly. I've waited another minute or two now because of these games that you made me play.
Yeah.
Or that you offered me. Right. I understand the point, but still.
When you factor in the whole, it's Florida, it's hot, it's humid, I'm exhausted, tempers get short.
Exactly.
So.
All right, Jim. Let's do this. Let's stop here for the show, and then we'll pick it up again in Fantasyland, the heart of the Magic Kingdom. How's that sound?
That works for me.
All right, folks, you've been listening to the Disney Dish podcast with Jim Hill. Please go into iTunes or Stitcher and rate our show and tell us what you would like to hear next. Don't forget, we are produced fabulously by Aaron Adams, who is somehow managing to put all of this stuff together for us. Thank you very much, Aaron. All right, folks, we'll see you on the next show in Fantasyland.